Dun, 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 dun. Happy Friday, happy weekend. It's your favorite D-list actor. Episode 123. It's November 3rd, 2023, and we are live in Phoenix, Arizona. That's right. And my camera's going in and out. How fantastic is that? The weather here is finally perfect. You can go out and do whatever you want to do. You can go run. You can just go take the dogs out, and it's just beautiful. Which we did. We took the dogs out. They were very excited. They got to get on the grass out there, other than just the backyard and a black cat in the house. What's going down? We got one watching live, and they had a great time out there. Shannon in the house, straight out of Michigan. We got 2 watching live. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see everybody here. So yeah, the pups have run around for a while. We got 4 now watching live. Amazing. Yeah. So speaking of 4, all 4 puppies were running around having a good time, and everything was great until somebody came by with a pug, and then Mando had to go run and meet the pug, and then I had to go get Mando, and it was funny. I slipped and fell down the hill. I mean, I landed right on my butt. Wham! And I didn't want to drop Mando, and I cracked right on my butt. Boom! Didn't think nothing of it. Everything's good. Got my 2 runs in and my workouts, and then on Wednesday, when all I did was get up off the couch, and my back went kick kick, and I was like, "Oh damn!" So for 2 days, there was no working out, no run on Thursday. But I do plan on running tomorrow, so that's cool. But yeah, my back was a little bit upset. So I did the smart thing, took 2 complete days off and just relaxed and chilled. So yeah, everything's feeling much better right now. Everything, yeah, moving around. I did a light workout today. It was just like arms, but core and stuff like that. Some good stuff, but nothing big. I'm not gonna go in there and try to squat or deadlift after tweaking my back like that. I'll wait till next week to get on the bigger lifts. We got 5 watching live. We got 3 likes. We had 6 for a second there. Man, how was your guys' Halloween? It was a good time here. Halloween was great. We ended up going through all 3 bags of the Costco candy. Like, yeah, like there were so many kids. It was crazy. It was awesome. Not like it was back in Vegas. I really enjoyed it. Got to dress up as a doctor, had fun. My neighbors to my right, across the street and over, they're big on the Halloween too. One of them, we had the Diamondbacks game going while we're passing out candy. They had a big screen TV out there. And then my other neighbors, they do full size everything and some giant size stuff. So I went over there. I was over there every 30 minutes, and I ate so much candy. It was ridiculous. But I was just like being a kid. I was having so much fun. Everybody's dressed up. I'm running around like a doctor. What up, Moon? We got 3 on the live chat, 5 watching live, and 3 likes. That was just great. It was good energy, man. There was just so many. And the crazy thing was like there was like kids that were like knee high and lower, and they were all dressed up, and their parents were taking them out. Man, that was so cute. There were so many cute little kids, and it was a good time. Like I said, the neighbors were having fun. They were dressed up. All their kids were out. So yeah, and I just like I said, I did eat too much candy. I was definitely all sugared out the next day. Yeah, old Tum Tum was not happy about that, but it was definitely a good time. Uh, Moving on to work. We're gonna share here. You guys went out, the son and his fiance with my future friend. Oh, that's so cool. That's excellent. I love it. I love when families go out like that. There were so many families that were doing it here. It was so great. And even you know what? It was even nice to see a few teenagers going out and being dressed up because that meant they weren't out doing anything, you know, mischievous or anything like that. They were just out in the neighborhood having fun, just being good kids. So that was nice. There was a bunch of teenagers that came through, and it was nice to see them doing that instead of doing other things. So I was very, very happy with that. But the little knee high ones, man, they were so adorable. It was absolutely ridiculous. And hanging out with my neighbors is nice because once again, when I was in Vegas, I didn't really know my neighbors, and I've already hung out with these, families. So this is really, really cool. So yeah. Oh, and it was really, really, really cool because my neighbor to the right, his wife is Korean, and I got to speak Korean to her, and she was laughing and doing the thing and stuff. So I was really happy about that. We had a good time, and everybody was connecting. So that was great. I was very happy about that. Good times in the neighborhood. Finally, a neighborhood that does like this old school. Yeah, I had not White Claws, but anyway, something like that. You know those drinks. I had a bunch of those. I had a cooler of those for the adults that wanted them. It's funny though because most adults didn't want it, as I think they were with their kids and stuff like that. But I think I gave them away. I gave out nine of them. So yeah, that was cool too. That was a good time. And I've had a few. I may have had a couple of them because they're just you don't even notice them. They're like candy. You just drink them down. Another reason why my tummy's all was all and then have the back hurt too. That was just that was just great, right? That is feeling that age kick me in the butt. Fantastic, yeah. So no writing again this week. Josh was very busy. I was very busy. We'll get to that later on the show. But we're still at 97 pages, and we're definitely turning it into a series and not a movie. Right now, it's looking at 4 episodes, but I'm thinking we can get it to probably 6 by the time we're done expanding on these stories that we've talked about. I definitely see us getting to. I think we can get to 120 pages. So yeah, I think we can get maybe 5 or 6 episodes with that. Now, Hunter is a spinoff of Red Sands, which is a show I helped produce. That you can check out the first episode on Prime. Well, after speaking briefly with both the executive producers of Red Sands, it looks like Red Sands has been completely redone, like recolored and all that good stuff, and that it's being shopped around at a couple different places, a couple different streaming locations, and it will be coming out as as episodes, and not a movie. So it looks that Red Sands is definitely moving forward, so everyone can see the entire project finally, all the episodes, all 4 episodes. And so I'm very excited about that. I'm not sure when, but this is good news. I think that to hear that it's actually being shopped around, it's done, it's all edited, it's ready to go, and that it could possibly be on one or more platforms. So that is awesome. That makes me very happy. That's like still like the baby right there. First time being a producer, so it's still a big deal. I still want to get it out there. I still want everyone to have a chance to see it because it was awesome to make. It was fun to make. So hopefully, what this is, like I said, leading in the right direction, and want to get all of Red Sands out there on a streaming platform near you. And that is definitely the plan of everyone. Now, for things that are already out there streaming, there's a Christmas movie that I made a few years back. It's called, I think it was like exactly 3 years ago, Coming Home for Christmas, and it is now streaming on Peacock, which is so crazy that I have a Christmas movie streaming on Peacock right now. That's just so cool. Yeah, it's just saying that. Hey, yeah, you guys check out my Christmas movie. It's the holidays. It's November. Go check out my Christmas movie on Peacock. Yeah, it's just streaming right there. Go check it out. Oh, it always blows my mind, man. That's just some cool stuff. So yeah, go check that out, guys. Christmas movie. Your boy's in it. I get some a good screen time. Yep, I get a good bit of dialogue. So yeah, go check me out. Coming home for Christmas, streaming on Peacock, and soon, hopefully, I'll have more updates on Red Sands and what's going on with that. Because right now, there's very, very, very good communication going on with everyone in production. So it's very exciting times right now. Who knows what could happen? Speaking of what could happen, it looks like we're getting closer and closer every day to the SAG strike coming hopefully to an end very soon. Negotiating, we're going back and forth, which is good. Hey, here's our offer, here's our counter offer, here's our counter offer, and so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. That means they're speaking, they're at the table, they're talking. As of 4 hours ago, there was still good open communication, according to what I could find on the internet. And of course, I'll wait for an email from SAG to get their official word. But right now, everything looks like it's going in the right direction. But I still got to get my grind on, even though there's not as much work. You got to grind harder. You really got to get on the computer. You got to start looking for all these gigs. You got to dig deep for them. You got to go on Facebook. You got to, what I'm saying, you got to go places you don't normally go, and you got to try to book. So this week, Had 13 submissions, 2 auditions, and 1 callback. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good stuff. So, first audition was for Cox Cable. It's an internet company. I don't know if you guys have that, where you guys live, Shannon. I know Black Cat, you're familiar with, Cox Cable. Um, but, that was my first audition, and then my second audition was for a sock company. Well, the callback was for the Cox Cable Company, and I was excited because, it's that's a pretty good commercial, and for a principal role. So I was like, "Yeah, this is cool. Let's do this." So I get my Zoom audition, callback audition, and, I log in, everything is perfect, I open it up, there's the casting agent, and I happen to know who the casting agent is. I've worked with her before. I'm like, "Hi, Julie. How's everything going? How's my volume? Everything's good. You got me. How's my picture? Everything's good. All right, cool." So everything's good, and she sits me into the waiting room. So I'm chilling in the waiting room, chilling in the waiting room, and I noticed there's a little red one up on the corner of the thing there, and I don't know a lot about Zoom. I just know how to, hey, okay, let me log in, and I'll be part of the Zoom thing. So I'm not proficient with Zoom. So I click on it, and there's a message, and it just says, "Hey, thank you for being here early. Yada yada yada. We'll be with you very soon." All right, cool. So I click out of that, and now I'm stuck in. All I can do is exit meeting. I have no other options. There's nothing else I can do but exit out of meeting. And I started panicking. I'm like, "Oh man, what the hell am I gonna do now? Shit." So I log out, boom, go right back into the thing, log right back in, pops up, puts me in the waiting room. They're like, "All right, TJ, you're up next." I come out of the waiting room, and now I have no picture. No picture at all. Microphone's perfect. Everything, they can hear me. My picture's not working. My picture's not working. My picture's not working. I'm like, "What?" They're like, "I'm sorry, TJ, but we're gonna have to put you back in the waiting room." I'm like, "Oh my god." So they put me back in the waiting room. I log out of the meeting again. I go in. I double check all my settings for Zoom. I undo everything, undo sound, mic. I undo the camera. I redo it. Go back in, log in. Okay, everything's cool, and pictures on there. And they bring me out of the waiting room, and I have no mic. Now I have no microphone, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what the heck is going on here?" So I got to log back out, log back in, reset everything while I was logged out. And, yeah, then I finally got the audition. And, yeah, I don't think, that helped at all those technical difficulties, because they want, production when you're doing casting, it's like this, you don't have a lot of time, man, because you could have God knows how many people you can have on a callback. I mean, if you have, like, 5 or 6, hell, even I've seen 15 guys on a callback. It was in person too, for a, USAA commercial. So, I mean, you got a lot of people you gotta go through, so you don't have time to be just chopping up and chatting with everybody you got to get through. So with me having the technical difficulties, that already puts a bad taste in their mouth, and then you're more than likely not to get the role. And it's all good. I understand. It's a business. No worries. But man, that was a good one. That would have been a really, really good one to book. It was shooting in Vegas. Yeah, I would really like that because I can, see all my Vegas peeps. That'd have been great. But I didn't get that. But I did, talked about this last week. I booked another short film, second short film, here in Phoenix, and I will be filming Saturday. Woohoo! Got me a call time, 2 o'clock. What's up? What's up? So yeah, I'll be filming in Phoenix Saturday, playing a bodyguard, wearing the suit, black suit, white shirt, tie, same thing. I'd be a tough guy. Play a tough guy. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. I love being on set, just being in front of the camera. I have a couple scenes, but one of the scenes I have a decent amount of dialogue, so that's cool, and I get to have a little bit of a emotional arc for my character, which is cool. It's always good to have a little something like that for your character, because then when you have something like that in a short clip, boom, now you can add it to your reel. So I think this is going to be a real worthy, the way it's written, the way I see it in my head. I just definitely think this would be a real worthy scene. Yeah, so super excited about that. I think y'all, I think we covered it all. I think we did. Now it's time to take a real quick break. We're gonna have some water and some of my amazing iced coffee. Iced coffee, iced coffee, iced coffee, iced coffee. All right, cool. I'm always worried about sound issues because I've had so many of them. So I'm always looking down and trying to make sure that the microphone is picking up everything I'm saying. So I just get really freaked out if it doesn't. Yeah, cool. We're good. All right, excellent. Now time for the iced coffee. I make such an amazing iced coffee. Now, on to our first named segment of the show, the social media segment, because we're not just here on YouTube. It's amazing, amazing YouTube. I do love the YouTube coming on here and just doing this every Friday. Get to chat with my friends and hang out on a Friday evening, no matter what time of year it is. And we can just talk about anything, and it's fantastic. But we're on other social media sites like X, formerly known as Twitter, at TJWIMZ. We are on Instagram, also at TJWIMZ. We are on Facebook and LinkedIn at TJWIMBS, as in bullshiza or bullshit. And my IMDb, where you can see all 41 of my credits for stuff that I'm working on, projects that are already out, projects that are coming up, projects that are like in script. You can go in there and check and see what's going on with them. Status, and there's also reels on there and lots of headshots and pictures from sets. So head on over to my imdb.me/TJWIMBS, like bullshit or bullshisa. Over here on YouTube, we're steady at 255 subscribers. We had 256, but once again, it's one of those that only lasted a couple of days and then they just left. And I guess having that free subscription was just too much for them to handle. Because it is free. You can tell your friends, like, hey, you know what? You guys can go over and you can subscribe to my buddy TJ's show. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, like, or even comment. Or to come on here and just chop it up. It is absolutely free. And not only is there this show on here, but I also have we have 200 videos total. And this is only episode 123. So obviously we got a lot of videos up. And speaking of videos, my 2023 reel is now up on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and and Casting Networks. And it will be up on here on Wednesday. I'll put it up on here, the full reel. So if you guys want to come on here and check it out, or any of the other places, go ahead, or check all of them out. I wouldn't be upset about that if you checked every single one of my social medias for new pictures, new videos, always some new stuff getting posted. And hopefully, since I will be on set this weekend, I will have some photos for that for you guys. And I'll be able to put those on all of the social medias. And maybe even take a little short video so I can have a little clip for midweek video drop. We got 6 watching live, 3 likes. We're on the second segment of the show. IMDb numbers are down for acting, but they're up for this show. So once again, appreciate you guys coming on here and checking it out when you can. Appreciate it so much. But it is Friday. Sorry. It is Friday. And we do have an up and a down. So that means I'm going to drop this mic this time for the up, down, dance. DJ, hit that beat. That's the up, down, dance on a Friday night, brought to you by me, because I'm my only sponsor. That's it. Well, we zoomed through the social media segment. Let's have a sip of water and a drink of this amazing, absolutely amazing elixir that I make this iced coffee. So good. And then we'll move on to the next segment. And possibly the last segment, because I'm not going to bring back TJ's acting circle until after the SAG strike is done. Then I'll have so much to talk about, because so many of my friends will then have work for me to give them the shout out. That's the plan. So on to the last segment now of the show, TJ's Hollywood Seconds, because you may have heard this before, but I'm going to tell you again because you know what? I like to, we always start with the bad stuff. Matthew Perry passed away at age 54. Sad, sad, sad. It's very young. 54, man. That's so young. Yeah, crazy, crazy. Bobby Knight, famous basketball coach, passes away at 83. Now on to the good stuff. Continuing with the basketball, Dominique Wilkins, which was one of my favorite players back in the day, may have his own documentary coming out. Definitely want to see that because I was a huge fan. When I was a kid, I want to say maybe late 70s, probably more like early 80s, there was a mini series, and it was called Shogun. And now it's coming out again. And I'm not sure if it's a series or a movie. I just saw a trailer on IMDb, and wow, it looks amazing. They got some great actors in there. I am excited for it. I had a great time when I was a kid watching it. Loved every second of it. It was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, seeing a modern day version that looks like really dope. Like super expanded. Yeah, I'm excited. I definitely want to see that. So yeah, guys, check that out. Trailers out. Shogun. I saw it on IMDb. That's where I usually watch most of my trailers. Spend a lot of time on IMDb. I like IMDb. Hmm. And not just because I'm on there. Oh, also, if you go to my IMDb, my reel will be one of the first things you see. Oh, yes. Have you guys checked out The House of Usher based off the books of Edgar Allan Poe, Quoth the Raven? Just finished it. Wow, they did a really good job. I was really impressed with it. And yeah, good stuff. Check it out. Some seriously dialogue driven show. So impressed with the actors to be able to just, wow, it's very impressive. Good stuff. I highly recommend it. Go check that out. I can't remember what it's on though. Might have been Netflix. I think it was Netflix. Yeah, I think it's on Netflix. And Loki, I'm all caught up on Loki. I'm really liking it. Yeah, they're still keeping it dark. Digging it. And then they had this last episode, they did a almost frame by frame of Escape from Alcatraz when Clint Eastwood was in that movie for part of this episode, and I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I love when they do stuff like that on shows. We got 7 watching live. Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My phone was blowing up. I'm not sure what they're blowing it up for. Maybe it's about the show. Apparently, everything seems cool because you guys can hear me, right? So, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Well, nobody called, so then it's just text. Everything should be fine. Also, completely caught up on the morning show. This last episode, episode 9, wow, it was like an old school barn burner at the end, like, how you would end like Dallas or something like with a who shot a JR type thing where it was just everything was coming right to a head and stop. Like they went old school 70s, 80s TV on you on that one. I was very impressed. The drama's good on that show. It's good stuff. Good writing, really good writing, and some phenomenal actors. And now they got John Hamm over there, so it makes me want to watch it even more. But I believe there's only one more episode. Very excited so far. The season has been fantastic. Oh, and then tonight I will catch up on The Golden Bachelor. Yeah, I'm digging on that. I do. So ever since I started watching Love Island UK, like that is my thing. I've been, every once in a while, I'm like, I gotta find one of these again. I gotta find one of these I can watch. I can have fun just watching. And yeah, The Golden Bachelor. That's my one right now. So I'll be getting caught up tonight because I know it comes out on Thursday nights, but I watch it on Hulu, which is the next day. Okay, don't say nothing. No spoilers, Shannon. No spoilers. But we can talk about this episode next week. Hold on. Oh, it's up there. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can't stand spoilers. That's why I won't Google anything like it has to do anything with whatever I'm watching until I'm completely done with it because I can't stand the spoilers. Whew, yeah, I just can't stand it. No, moving on to football. You guys know I love the foosball. Last night, Thursday night, the Steelers beat the Titans 2016. Fourth quarter comeback win. Still early on, no real playoff, implications right now. Pretty much everybody's still, I think, mathematically could still make it. But we're getting close. So I believe week 10 or week 11 is next. So yeah, I mean, we got the Ravens won this week. Raiders lost again, of course. But hey, it happens. What are you gonna do? So I prefer to watch the college football because you got more chances of upsets. It seems like there's just more energy, and I love it a lot more. Last week there were six top 25 teams going down, and this week I believe. Let me double check. We got. Oh, let me just grab the whole thing. That's what sticky notes are for. Let me get Let me go Sally Jesse Raphael for you guys. Let's do it. Let's go all out. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, this week is going to be absolutely fantastic again. We've got 5 top 25 matchups. This is great. Kansas versus Texas, Missouri, Georgia, Oklahoma State. Which, regardless if anyone's ranked in that, that's one of those where the rivalry just makes the game. Just some schools just play each other so well. Washington USC. It's gonna be a barn burner, 5 versus 20. It's gonna be crazy because it's teams that play each other all the time, like the LSU Alabama game that is also this week. This weekend is gonna be Saturday is gonna be incredible football in college. Please go check all these games out. LSU, Alabama. Are you kidding me? Oklahoma State. Get out of here. And Georgia's playing against a ranked team. I am so excited. Oh, and by the way, Air Force is 8-0. What is up? Over to the box office. Top five. Number five, Freelance. I don't know anything about this show, but it is number five in the box office. Still that Halloween season Exorcist Believer. Number four, After Death. Number three, is it Killer? Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon at number two, and coming in with a just 80 million over the opening weekend. Five Nights at Freddy's, and just like coming in there, Kapowski, and just took the top spot like nobody's business. Out of control, man. But hey, it's that time of the year, and the horror flicks or scary movies have been doing very well so far since September. So good on all of them. Well, guys, we don't have an acting circle this week because once again, SAG strike continues. Didn't get any big questions, so I think we're going to go ahead and end the show on that. Remember, guys, if you guys are going to drink or do anything that would impair your driving or your ability to operate a motor vehicle, please don't do it. If you're going to do something like that, make sure you have a plan to get home because everybody that I'm talking to tonight, I want to be able to talk to next Friday. I appreciate all you guys coming out, watching live. You guys that come out and check it out when you can. I appreciate you as well. You guys are awesome. All 255 of my subscribers. Appreciate all of you guys. 6 watching live. We got 4 likes. I'm going to drop this mic, give some thanks, and then we'll be out. Namaste, my friends. Have a great weekend. I think I covered everything. I got over all my yellow stickies, you guys. Sip of coffee waiting for me. The Golden Bachelor. No spoilers. You guys have a great one. Thanks for coming out, guys. And I'm out this one.